The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And 1.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Buccaneers 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Up 2nd and 11.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And Brady will sneak it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 13. Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
At the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. of the air. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, right back to Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Vita Vea on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Buccaneers 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He was brought down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
35-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But your touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the They'll run here with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jeremiah Tauju. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go. 18, line in. What you got? What you got, Heavy? Ready, go. Give me something. Here we go. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45, 45, 45. Come on, 45. Come on. 49, check 49, check 49. Kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down. Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Score, Broncos 30, Buccaneers 27.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. And he returns this to the 22.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 60 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lindsey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Philip Lindsey.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds ends up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Jones.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At their 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Buccaneers 48, Broncos 37.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 4. Block working out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going with Lindsey. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub. I'm a win. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist. I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.